where did the name come from, right? And the easy answer is it was 3 a.m. and the domain was available.
Candidly, I never really ever wanted to be in Florida. I ended up here after a car accident.
There's no way a little company who's not one of the big guys has this.
I didn't set out to be a successful business owner. I set out to be a successful mom.
And my brother pitched me on this idea he had for Eurowall, which, by the way, I was not interested at all.
If you don't like spider webs, this is not what you do.
We are to the environment or to a company that has a lot of environmental assets as an accountant is to someone who has a lot of monetary assets.
Online bookkeeping and accounting space, classified as a fintech company.
We're focused strictly on the microbiome, and specifically, it's actually live biotherapeutic products. I can count them on one hand globally with actually who we are competing with.
We are a mission-driven and mission-focused company. We're in the business of cleaning the ocean.
We developed innovative technology platforms to test cancer drugs in fresh patient tumor tissue.
We can help companies save 15 to 20% on what they're buying. So in a company like that we're spending $600 million a year uncontrolled, by controlling it, they could save over $100 million a year.
We're the IKEA of fan systems. Our products are installed in large facilities, buildings like skyrise office buildings, airports, even the White House.
We lift lives. It's a play on words because we make lifts, but it's also what we do. We help people by lifting up their lives.
The largest full-service marketing, advertising, public relations, digital advertising company in Southwest Florida.
Metcon Incorporated is a steel fabricator and erector and machine shop, which serves basically the I-4 corridor here with structural steel.
Admiral is the visitor relationship management company, marketing automation for media publishers.
Our mission was to reduce the loss of life in automobile crashes statewide by a significant percentage through driving education awareness and driver education training.
Atlas primarily focuses on web-based technologies, and what we do is we help build the applications, infrastructure, systems, and processes that essentially drive the web technologies of the companies we work with.
Concealment Express is a tactical gear manufacturing company, primarily focused in concealed carry holsters.
We proactively monitor driving records for companies and notify them of any new violations or DUIs or things like that.
We're a manufacturer of large opening fenestration products. So what that means for us is big windows and big doors. And we specifically design all of our products for the Florida or the impact market.
Feather is a digital marketing company. We've built a suite of SaaS products that are all around helping an organization leverage its website analytics, grow its site traffic, expand its online presence.
We started as a web design agency, building marketing-focused websites. Over the years we've grown, we do a lot of branding work now. That's a big piece of our business. We acquired a video production company back in March, and so that's now a big piece of our business.
We're a medical design and manufacturing company located here in Naples, Florida, 68 employees. And we focus on manufacturing instruments and implants for the medical industry.
We place physicians and advanced practice providers at hospitals all over the country on temporary, long-term, and permanent assignments.
We provide software support for the Air Force Technical Applications Center at Patrick Air Force Base. The other product line we do is systems engineering for threat simulators that simulate foreign enemy threats.
Tasks that really require a lot of data entry, or there's 500 different spreadsheets or 37 different spreadsheets that they're trying to all keep in sync. Those type of things that are really then sort of holding a company back from scaling and getting to the next level, that we help them automate.
We are a franchisor who provides opportunity and access to independent agents to all of the insurance carriers out there, and centralized customer service.
So Impulse Creative is a RevOps focused agency. RevOps is a revenue operations. So we think of the entire customer lifecycle.
We help you with acquisition, we help with the conversion from a sales point, we do sales training and sales enablement.
Able side right next to the patient, and so they are at the highest risk of receiving scatter radiation. So using AI reduces that by an additional 84%.
Everything's made in America. You know, during COVID, a lot of the supply chain for our competitors, we found out was outside of the US. So when things came to a halt, they couldn't manufacture. Where we, buying everything from the last screw from the US companies, had no disruption at all.
The new technologies that are coming out, it's state of the art. You always have to stay on top of the state of the art. 45 of my employees that were with my last company are now back with me here at Length Bar.
These are the guys with the 500-pound brains. These are super smart people, and we want them. Not that you're just smart, but they are at the cutting edge.
We lead with technology, that we have built proprietary technology, and we deliver with speed and productivity at a margin that's unsustainable for the traditional industry.
When our customers have a problem, we can fabricate the next day and get it out to you in 2 days. Whereas our competitors have to wait 17 weeks, you know, for ships. And so it just gives us we can serve our customers way better being here in Florida than we can if we were in Hawaii or Alaska or California.
Our stair lift can be installed by one person.
We don't have, oh, you're going to talk to person 3, person 4, person 5. So, I mean, we keep our clients happy because we're the same voice on the phone. We're the same person that goes to the meeting. Like, we are going to do their jobs.
No one else is doing this. We got so acclimated with the new technology that we could package it up in a kit and make it more deliverable for a retrofit solution.
We're $500,000 plus a month on a slow month right now. So you're talking about this incredible growth of 1,000%.
In Q2, we actually had a record quarter. It was 50% larger than any other prior quarter in the company. We came out of Q2, we were super excited about that result, and then Q3 was 2 times as large as Q2 was.
We have grown our revenue 4x in the past 18 months.
Right now we're seeing about a $5 million increase in revenue every year.
And as we look into 2021, we're looking to almost double what we did in 2019.
Yeah, we've always had double-digit percentage growth year over year. One year we had a triple-digit growth.
2019, we did roughly $9 million in revenue, annual revenue. In 2020, we did over $15 million, which is about a 70% growth. And we anticipate doing over $26 million in 2021.
We've had, you know, that 35 to 40% revenue growth over the past 3 years. Ironically enough, even during COVID, we've grown over 30% in 2020.
We believe we're on the cusp with this product and a bunch of other products that we have in our innovation pipeline. We expect exponential growth.
$25 million in revenue, which would represent about a 25% increase over last year.
You know, we have a 25,000 square foot facility that sat empty for 8 months.
Time when you open a business is survival. There is nothing else that drives you more as just survive.
We meet clients is at industry conferences and just networking. So I think that's become a challenge for a lot of companies. Like, how do you meet your clients?
So these organisms actually predominantly thrive within the gut environment, which is actually anaerobic. So you can't just cultivate these into the open environment. They need to be under actually the anaerobic conditions, and that's how you need to manufacture them. And so the expertise globally for doing that is very, very finite.
We have gotten requests from Australia, Kuwait, Iran, the UK, all over the world for our product. So people are very interested. We're just not ready to pursue those locations.
You deal with drugs that, you know, pharma companies have in development, so to some extent we are even not allowed to divulge who we are working with.
What it's going to now is basically with the labor force aging, you have to grow your own.
Our 6 to 8 to 10 foot panels, they're 3 feet wide, that weighed around 150 pounds. They were about the weight of a human and a little bit bigger than a human, so we thought, well, they use gurneys to transport humans. Maybe we could repurpose used hospital equipment. So that's what we did. And then we can move all of our products through the whole process. Everything's movable, it's easy, it's changeable, it's scalable, and it's awesome.
I'm proud of that, and I'm proud of what we accomplished, but I'm also proud of the balance that I have in my life, right? And can I say that we've always succeeded at that? No. Can I say that I have always had great work-life balance? No. I don't know that many entrepreneurs who can say that. But can I say that it's something that we care about as a company and that we work towards? Yes.
Someone who is a customer of ours then calls us to say, hey, can we be a part of what you're doing? Because it's going to make an impact on the industry as a whole.
The fact that we can save lives 1 or 1,000 is a huge thing for us.
One of Feather's customers is on the mission to end child slavery, and using Feather's digital marketing tools, they've helped raise hundreds of thousands of dollars in support of that mission.
At Harmar, we manufacture lifts, and we had an 11-year-old young boy, terminal cancer patient, who wanted to sleep in his bedroom, and he couldn't get up there. And so we made a lift for him.
A few years ago, I met a child, and we spent a day. We went out on the we went out boating, and water skiing and kneeboarding and things. And at the end of the day, I hugged one of the 14-year-old boys, and he wouldn't stop hugging me, and he just kept holding on. Let's fast forward 4 years. I saw the boy. We kept in touch. He's at school. He's in college now. He had a girlfriend. He had his life back. His life was on track. He was in love with this girl. And I said, what kept you holding on? And he said, throughout all those years without having parents and things like that. And he goes, remember that hug we had? And I started crying. He goes, remember that hug that you gave me? And he goes, that gave me hope.
If we can reduce cancer risk by employing technology like this, why wouldn't we do it? And it does. It absolutely lowers the cost of healthcare.
One of the programs that we did for Kids Minds Matter was their Secret Garden Gala, which is a major fundraising event. And we raised a record $2.8 million.
We know that we have saved lives, American lives, because they've been through this before. It's not the first time they're seeing it in battle.
And that's what we're hoping that we're beginning here, is the entry into a much different world where we live a more sustainable lifestyle.
I can put what I love to use, not just for myself, but for actually society as a whole, to actually have a true impact across mankind.
Would be something that they could come in and be proud of and tell their friends and tell their competitors, people that work with other companies, and it would be definitely a shining star for us and an ability for us to attract more talent as well.
Being a Grow Florida honoree is a tremendous honor for myself and our team.
When you look at the criteria for this award, it says Flatwoods. We are at the intersection of the growth that is happening every day here and the natural beauty of Florida.
It's humbling to be nominated. I mean, if you look at the companies that are included in that nomination, they're all great Florida companies.
It was a really nice, wonderful light in this very dark year.
First off, I want to thank my wife.
I'd like to thank my wife for the support in getting this started. I would be remiss if I didn't do that.
I'd like to thank, obviously, our customers, their trust in us.
I would thank Grow Florida. I mean, what they have done with the Edward Lowe Foundation to advance entrepreneurship in the state, to highlight it, to showcase it, it's pretty remarkable.
Part of those mentors are the CEO roundtables I've been involved with. One of them being the CEO Nexus involved with GrowFL.
I'd like to thank our team.
Without the employees, this would just be an empty building with some equipment in it.
We win or we lose by our team.
When you dial into what your true passion is, it doesn't take courage.
And make sure that you shoot for the stars.
And be relentless. If you're passionate about what you're doing, trust me, it's gonna work out.
I don't give advice very often. I kind of need it more than I give it.
But take many shots on goal. Little, inexpensive shots.
Don't necessarily take a no as an answer.
And you shouldn't be afraid to ask for help. And you do that with either professional counsel or mentors.
So what's the risk of not following your dream?
Be okay not knowing everything.
The amount of money that you think it's going to take to start the company, your estimate's going to be low.
If I had known all the things that are required, I would have been a lot more scared back when I started the company.
Describe yourself. I can do it in 2 words. Generous asshole. I'm working on the asshole part.